I sure will. Good morning, everybody. Y'all listening to The Voice. Come on, dig me now. One and only Steve Harvey. Got a radio show. 5 things that I know successful people have to do. To be successful, the principles are the same. You can apply it to anything. You know, if you want to be happily married, you know, whatever it is, the principles of success are the same. There are a series of things that you have to do. You cannot skip the steps of success. If you do, you're going to have to go back and step on them anyway. So here's a part, man, that I want you all to understand about me and about how to look at it. You know, you cannot underestimate faith and prayer. You just can't. You cannot underestimate the power of faith and the power of prayer. See, for me, this is just for me now. This ain't in the scripture nowhere. This is just something I discovered. What prayer did for me was it tied me to my Creator. It gave me a sense, and I'm describing it this way, but I'm telling you it's deeper than this. But it gave me a sense that I wasn't alone. And in actuality, I wasn't. But prayer helped connect me to the power source that was available to me to get through, get around, or get over whatever it was that was in the way. Whether it was just a period I had to go through of hard work, it had a period I had to go through to learn some lessons, some periods I had to go through from having to pay for some of the mistakes I've made, whatever the case may be. Prayer gave me a decided advantage, especially over my enemies. Now, the majority of people in my life that were my enemies, I didn't want them to be my enemies. Make no mistake about this. But through the thing called life, some things went down, some things happened from here and there and went over here and over that way, and a person became my enemy. The majority of enemies I had came out of nowhere. I have no reason to even see why they are my enemies. But, you know, life goes on, man. It happens from time to time. Some people just won't let it go. See, some people in their quest to do something to you or to make you pay, they just won't let it go. Well, it may cause you some discomfort, and some of it may be lies about you and all of this and all of that, but that can't prohibit you from going forward. So what I'm saying is, prayer gave me the strength, wisdom, understanding, and courage to either go through it, go around it, or go over it. But it happened. I do not know how I could have made it without faith and without prayer. Something would have got me. YouTube would have got me. The bloggers would have got me. My partners that I grew up with that used to laugh behind my back, they would have got me. My friend that went over to my mother's house one time and told her, you know what Steve's problem is? He out there telling them jokes. He just lazy. He don't want to work. That would have got me. They didn't know. I ain't really mad at them because they was just, all they was doing was basing their conversations and passing judgment based on what they knew, based on what they believed. They didn't believe I was going to make it. But that's them, though. If it was not for faith, which is the belief in things that you cannot see, I wouldn't have made it. Because I would have listened to everybody else who didn't see me getting here and went along with it. And then prayer, oh my goodness, man. How many times has prayer bailed me out? Prayer has bailed me out. Prayer still bailing me out. Tell you the truth, man. Quiet as it's kept. Prayer, that connection to your Heavenly Father, that connection to your Creator, that connection to that source of power and inspiration, that connection of never feeling that you're alone. You know, I was watching Bishop Jakes on TV yesterday, and it was a repeat. And one of the things he was talking about, well, let me just get to the gist of it. I was going through a portion of my life, and I went through it for some years, y'all. I had gotten myself into a jam that lasted for years. I'm telling you, for years, with some serious consequences to follow, for years. And I was so busy looking at where I was at. I was sulking sometimes, man. I'd get on the radio, man, I'd be just done. I was sulking. My spirit had gotten low. I had gotten tired of the fight. And I would come on some mornings, man, and I would try not to let on, but I was hurting. Because I had been in it for years, man. I had been in this thing for years. And one thing I was doing, I was so busy looking at where I was at. And when I was watching Bishop Jakes, he preached this sermon. He was talking about so busy looking at where you at that you don't even realize that God has been with you the entire time. And you know what, man, just yesterday I heard this. And I text Bishop Jakes, and I thanked him because it was an old message, I could tell. And I text him up and I said, man, thank you so much. I was just watching you on TV. And you told me, man, something that I'll always remember, that whatever you're going through, that he's there with you the whole time. But see, sometimes when you're so busy looking at where you at, you don't even notice where he is. And see, sometimes, man, that helped me. And that's going to help me in the future to realize that what I'm going through, that he's there with me. And he gonna protect me. And he ain't gonna let my enemies overcome me. And he ain't gonna let nobody overtake me. And he ain't gonna let me go under, because he's there. It's just you can't be so busy looking at where you at that you don't take notice of where he at. God is always there. He's always available. And the best way to tap into that and know it is you got to pray. Prayer has changed my life. Prayer can change your life. You can become something if you just pray.
You're listening to the Steve Harvey Morning Show.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is the beginning of the Steve Harvey Morning Show. The show is beginning a little bit different today because I am starting at the tone that I don't normally tone in. Toning is important. Toning. Well, enough of that. What y'all doing today? What? Surely it's good to be here. Oh, mighty grateful, filled with gratitude. Woke me up. I ain't at my best right now today, but I'm here.
Hello. We got you.
And I'll take it. I will take it. Ladies and gentlemen, Shirley Strawberry, Carla Farrell, Mississippi Monica, Junior, Kia Spates, the legend of Nephew Tommy. Junior,
yeah.
What could possibly be on your mind today?
Gifts, You don't really have people get you really good gifts. They don't give you good gifts. Do you know how to give them back? You just take them and walk off. Like, that's what
I just take them. I'm not, you give me a gift that suck. Please don't be in my face, because it will register.
You like it?
Yeah.
It's gonna register.
Yeah, I like people. If you're gonna give me a suck gift, drop it off. Yeah, don't hand it to me and then instead open it. I can't stand that.
That reaction.
Go ahead, open it. And then they sit there with that little primp look on their face like they ready for the explosion.
Yeah. You like it?
Come on, you got to like it.
And if it ain't there, it's hard sometimes because you want to appear grateful, that somebody even thought of you. And then you want to remember, it's a thought that counts. You want to think about that. But then, all that don't matter when you get a ragged ass gift. Yeah, Tommy.
Okay, but what about when somebody then brought us
some food or a cake or a pie, and now they want us to sit there and cut it and eat it right then.
Yeah. First of all, let me tell y'all, people who can cook, I appreciate you cooking. I bet you can cook, but we not finna eat it. We just want to let you know that. Cause we don't know where this pie cake cookies come from. I made these for y'all. Thank you so much. Set it down. You know how much food I done left at radio shows? Remember when we used to go out? You know how much food I done left? Yes. How many cakes is in that driver's? I gave it to the driver. Oh man. I had one driver told me, oh man, I heard of this lady. Good, because I ain't.
They found out you like red velvet. Everywhere we went, somebody was bringing a red velvet cake.
The only lady we would eat from is in Detroit, the cookie lady in Detroit. Cookie lady. That was the only person I ate food from, the cookie lady in Detroit.
Because don't you remember that post? It was a couple of years or so ago where these people were washing these greens or chitlins or something in the bathtub, and they posted that picture.
That's why you can't eat everybody cooking. You cannot.
You cannot. They had them in their bathtub cleaning them.
Well, cleaning chitlins in the bathtub ain't a bad deal, Shirley. I've seen that many times.
You have?
Yeah.
I've never seen that, except for that one time.
Yeah, I've seen that before. Especially if you gotta do like more than 2 20-pound tubs. You can't put that.
But in the tub that you take a bath in? Okay. Yeah. We're moving on. Coming up in 32 minutes after the hour, we'll start the show off with the nephew and run that prank back right after this.
You're listening to the Steve Harvey Morning Show.
It is time now to start your morning off with Run That Prank Back and the nephew. What you got, nephew?
Look at the time. Already, it's time to be stupid. Okay. Ladies and gentlemen, parasites. Cat, dog, if you would.
Hello, I'm trying to reach Brian.
Yeah, this is.
Hey, Brian, this is Dr. Jacob. How you doing today?
Yeah, I'm doing good. Hey, Doctor, I'm doing good.
Okay. Listen, you actually came in maybe like 2.5 weeks ago here to my office and got a physical for life insurance.
Yeah, right. Yeah. Everything okay?
Well, yeah, everything's going to be pretty good. I'd like to see if I can get you to come in, and everything's going to be fine. But I got a small procedure we'd like to do to actually, right now you're not approved for your life insurance due until this procedure's done. So if you don't mind coming in, we'd like to get you taken care of. When can I schedule you to come in? Like maybe tomorrow or the following day?
Yeah. What kind of procedure is it?
Well, actually, I don't know if you've heard of it. This is an osteostomy.
Nah, I got something. That's got something to do with my eyes. What's that?
So it's got something to do with your what now?
That's something to do with my eyes. I ain't heard of it. What's that?
No. Osteostomy has nothing to do with the eyes. No, nothing at all. We found a little bit of parasites in a particular area, and what we want to do is make sure we just remove it completely, and you'll be fine. You'll get your life insurance. You and your family will be great. So can I get you to come in tomorrow or maybe Thursday afternoon?
That's fine. What area I found the parasites in?
Actually, one of your testicles has some parasites. So what we're going to do is what's called a osteostomy. An osteostomy is actually removing that testicle completely, and then everything will be fine. It's all confined, and we'll be able to remove it. You'll be on your way. You'll get your life insurance, and everything will be fine. Okay? Like I said, can I get you to come in tomorrow?
What you gotta take? My testicle?
Well, only one, and it's not going to take long. It's a 30-minute procedure, but we want to get you to come in tomorrow or the next day. Can we get you to? What day are you available?
I just went for a routine physical. How I got to remove a testicle?
Sir, you know what? Oftentimes when people come in for life insurance, these type of things happen. So we want to get you in and get it out as quickly as possible.
Man, nah, man. I went in for a routine physical, man. Y'all wasn't supposed to be checking all this extra stuff, man. I get a parasite in my testicle. Y'all gonna remove a testicle, man? I'm 25, man. My wife, we ain't got no kids, man. We trying to build. I gotta remove a testicle.
Let me say this to you, Brian. You're gonna be completely fine. You'll be able to create children. You'll be able to live a normal life. You'll just be, you won't have all of them, but you'll have enough to create children. You understand?
That's good. Nah, man, I can't. Nah, I ain't going. I can't come in for that. Nah.
Sir, is there any way I can get you in tomorrow or tomorrow afternoon or the Thursday afternoon so we can kind of get this thing taken care of and we can get you moving on your way and the people can get the life insurance papers together and so forth?
Nah, man. Man, we ain't rescheduling. Man, I need a second or third opinion on that, man. You talking about taking away one of my man, we ain't rescheduling nothing, man. I'm going to need to see another doctor, man. It's some
Sir, you can go around the entire city and see several doctors. I'm here to tell you you're just going to be wasting time. I'm going to try to knock this thing out for you.
Knock it out. I ain't agreed to nothing. This some man, y'all just doing this to get money, man. This is scheduling nothing, man. I need a second or third opinion. It's brutal.
Brian, I tell you, if you come in and let me get this thing taken care of, I have you back, big ball and shot calling before it's all over,
What big ball and shot calling, man? I told you, man, I ain't going in for none of that, man. I'm supposed to tell my wife, man, this ain't cool, man. I ain't going in for that, man. I'm rescheduling, man.
You reschedule? What do you mean you're rescheduling, sir?
Man, I'm getting another opinion. I ain't going in for that.
Okay, but I'm trying to make you a big baller, shot caller,
Man, what is your name, man? You supposed to be a doctor. You're making little jokes, man. You doing a little play on words, man. That ain't even funny, man. I'm calling the insurance party and telling them they send me to a doctor, man. Man, you think you're funny. It ain't funny, man. You over here making a little jokes, man. That ain't funny, man. I'm getting second opinion, man.
After getting all of the work that we got, the blood work, the urine work, the complete physical, that's when we realized that you had parasites in a particular area. So what we're trying, I'm trying to make humor in it just to make you feel a little bit more comfortable. I apologize. All right?
Man, that ain't funny, man. You ain't the one losing no man, that ain't funny, man. If I had a situation, the nurse would have told me then. Y'all ain't tell me nothing, man. You had me thinking I'm all good. Now you telling me I got to come in to remove a testicle, man.
We had to run tests on you, sir. We got tests back. Well, you do have the parasites, and what we want to do is make sure we get them completely cleared out. The only way I can clear that out is to remove that testicle.
You, man, this some man. I ain't got no parasites, man. Man, y'all here running all these tests on me, man. I'm going to another doctor, man, because this man, I ain't got no parasites, man. All these tests y'all talking about, y'all running me, I got to remove a that's some you over here making jokes. That's how I know you a doctor, man. I ain't got no parasites, man. I'm calling my insurance. I'm telling them I ain't dealing with your man, because you, man, I ain't got no parasites, man.
Brian, let me make you understand something clearly here. It's my job as a physician that if the patient doesn't come to me, it's my job to come to you and extract the problem. You're leaning towards me having to come to your home and extract the problem.
Man, I wish you would come to my house, man. I wish you would step with the house, man, try to test this, man. You doctor, I'm going to another doctor, I'm getting another test, and they go, I ain't got no parasites, man.
Sir, you got the parasites, and you only have 24 hours for me to get
I ain't got
Sir, I have to move on this quickly, Brian, okay?
Dude, I'm not going to tell you that again. I ain't got no parasites, man. I've been with my girl 3 years, she ain't got no parasites, man.
It's not something that's transmitted. It doesn't come from another human being. It just develops in 1 out of every 3 or 4 million people. You actually have it, Brian. I got to extract it from you.
You try to tell me I'm the 1 out of 3 million? Man, you're not going to come to my life like that. I ain't got no parasites, man.
Brian, there's something else that you have that I haven't told you about. There's something else I need to tell you.
What I got? You just told me I got parasites. What else do I got?
Brian, you just got pranked. You just got pranked by nephew Tommy from the Steve Harvey Morning Show. Your wife, Anika, got me to prank phone call you.
I'll be man.
You ain't even got to say nothing to me. I know what I just did. You ain't got to say nothing. Go ahead. Go on to the next break. You ain't got to say nothing about what I know
All
what
right.
I did.
Appreciate it.
All right.
You get a
Thank
day
you,
off?
nephew.
Yeah.
Coming up next, it is Ask the CLO with our Chief Love Officer, Steve Harvey, in the building, ready for your love questions right after this.
You're listening to the Steve Harvey Morning Show.
Coming up at the top of the hour in entertainment news, don't forget to watch our favorite TV show. It is streaming on Hulu right now. What is it, you ask? It is Judge Steve. Judge Steve in the building.
Go on Hulu, y'all. Check it out. Clickbait.
Streaming on Hulu. That's right. Also in trending entertainment news, we'll talk about last night's Met Gala, the red carpet, the celebrities, their costumes, all of that. It happens every year around this time. Plus, Carla and I will tell you about our Seagrams Escapes Mother's Day Happy Hour. It will be hosted by us on Facebook Live. Talk about all of these stories at the top of the hour. But right now, what time is it? It is time to ask the CLO, Chief Love Officer Steve Harvey. Absolutely. Nell in Syracuse says, my husband and I are renovating our bathroom and he refuses to get us a hotel room. He goes to the bathroom in the backyard, but I can't do that, especially at night. I want a nice shower and a toilet, and I don't want to stay with his mother in her tiny little dirty house. Should I use my credit card and get a room?
Yes.
Yep.
Yes.
Man.
Yes.
Please.
Yes, you should.
Your wife, man.
Yes, you should, and he will deal with it.
Uh-huh.
Marjorie has taught me a very, very valuable lesson that I never knew. Her philosophy is, I would rather ask for forgiveness than to ask for permission.
Oh, permission, yeah. Yep.
I've had to live with that.
Uh-huh.
And it's actually a better way to live, because after she do it, I just don't even, it's done.
It's right. What can you do? Honey, forgive me. I'm sorry. Okay.
Right.
Because let me ask you, what does it sound like when they say, forgive me, honey, and you go, I ain't. Boy. Boy.
Right.
If you want forgiveness, you better forgive.
Forgive us our trespasses as we forgive those who trespass against us. That's the Lord's Prayer. It was instilled for moments just like that.
Because you know you're going to do something that you
Please.
need forgiveness for. All right, moving on to Karen in St. Louis. Karen says, I'm a 33-year-old single woman, and I met a man that lives with his ex-wife. He's 36, no children, and he has been divorced 1 year. He said it's his house, and he's letting her stay temporarily. When I went to visit him, it appeared to be the other way around. Why is he still living with his ex? Is this weird?
Because he ain't got no money.
He lying.
Because he ain't got no money. Now, if you went to the house and it appears the other way around, it's because he ain't got no money. He don't have money. I'm just telling you flat out. He ain't got no money. I'm not finna stay with their ex for no damn year. Man, please. Yeah, I'll live in my car. I'll stay down at the gas station before I do that.
Really?
Dog, I promise you, I'll be sitting up in a shelter. Yeah, before I do that.
Yeah.
So what should Karen do? Move on? Should she move on?
He ain't got no money. And then when you went over there, it appeared like he was living in her house. That's because when they was married, it was her house. Just like in most marriages. So what it's supposed to look like? She decorated the house. She ain't going nowhere. He ain't got no money.
He just lied to Karen so he could get
He
her.
didn't lie to her.
Well,
what was the lie, Shirley?
Well, the lie was it's his house and he's letting her stay temporarily. The ex-wife.
There you go.
That was, that was.
It was his house at one point.
Fix it.
So he
Fix
ain't lying.
it.
No, he's not lying.
When he said
Fix it.
No, he's not lying. And y'all stop trying to make me and lie all the time. I'll tell you when we lying.
I think you've done a pretty good job of that yourself, sir.
man.
All right. Corey in Newark says, I'm a 28-year-old single woman, and I've had a few good dates with a new guy. I went to his house for dinner, and he turned on porn. He said he was joking and then switched it to Netflix. Was he testing me to see what kind of woman I am?
Of course. Of course there was a test. If you sat there and liked it, it's jackpot. Yeah. If you protest, I'm joking. Go. Girl, we ain't finna watch that. But he sure had it queued up though, didn't he?
You sure did.
Yeah. Oh, and he's done this before. That's a move of his. Yeah. Because some dudes, man, what you do is when they come over, you have that porn on and hit press play. And if they get into it, sometimes, man, if they be right there, they be game for it, you know. Oh, man, I'm going to try that. Yeah, somebody tried and told it to him. Or either he's done it before and it's worked. One of the two. Yeah. But yeah, it was a test.
Dinner and porn. Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
Dinner and a movie.
Yeah, dinner and a movie. All right, moving on. This is our
Nice
last
little
one,
combination.
Steve. Patty in the Bay Area says, I'm 52 years old. I'm single. I want to meet a handsome, financially stable man with a nice sized package. But I don't think those men exist anymore because I've run into some runts in the bedroom. Is it crass to ask a man if he's packing? What?
Yeah, that is. Because now, and I'm telling you right now, it just seems like that's so high up on your list of things. And so now once you ask a man, is he packing? What you want him to say? No, I'm not.
Right.
He could not. Now, I promise you that's going to be a lie.
Well,
because if he ain't, who you know, going, excuse me, are you packing? A little bit.
How's that going?
Sometime.
You know.
That's my favorite.
You know. Let me ask you something. What is you used to? You know, so you can.
Yeah, I'm trying to figure out how do you open that conversation up. What?
I'm go ahead, Shirley, ask me a couple of times. I'm gonna show you some different responses.
Oh, hi, how are you?
Hey, what's happening?
Nice to meet you. I have a quick question for you.
Okay.
Are you packing?
No, I ain't going nowhere. I'm gonna be here this weekend.
No, I don't mean for a trip. I don't mean for a trip.
I'm gonna be here this week.
No, what am I packing?
Yes, as far as your size goes.
No, I've been waiting on my gun license. I don't carry until I get that gun license before I start packing.
I think you're misunderstanding me.
Oh, but go ahead. What did you say?
I'm a very sexual person, so I want to know, what's happening down there, or what's going on?
Oh, am I packing?
Yeah, are you packing? Yes.
Well, that ain't the job. I'm a driver at the meat packing plant. I don't do packing. I drive.
No,
I drive.
No, baby. I don't think you understand what I'm trying to ask you.
Well,
what
you want to go out or what? What's my sign?
No, not what's your sign. What's your size?
Oh,
how
13.
big are you? Oh, look at the time. We gotta go. Maybe next time. Coming up at the top of the hour, we'll have some entertainment news. Bye.
You're listening to the Steve Harvey Morning Show.
Well, the Met Gala was last night, and the theme was gilded glamour and white tie, referencing the lavish era of American fashion in the last decades of the 19th century, when industrialization rapidly amplified the country's wealth gap. Well, let's talk about the red carpet, our favorite part, and some of the best looks last night. Cardi B had on Versace, a gold Versace dress.
Yes,
she looked
I
beautiful.
saw Cardi B
Beautiful.
right now.
Yes.
On the red carpet.
In there, yes. Donatella looked so unconcerned. It's like, yes, I'm here, darlings. Take all the pictures you need.
Because I'm Donatella Versace.
You know who I am. You know me.
Right.
Kim Kardashian was channeling Marilyn Monroe. She had a blonde little bun in the back was it Marilyn Monroe's actual dress she wore when she sang Happy Birthday to President Kennedy?
John F. Kennedy, it was the look. I don't know if it was the actual dress, but it was the look for sure.
She had that going on. Lala looked beautiful as always.
Always.
She's so great. She's so beautiful. Gabrielle Union, Dwayne Wade. Looked good. They always do. They're such a stunning couple.
Yeah, they look good. I saw Dwayne had his jacket open, chest all out.
He got his chest out? He wearing his chest out?
his chest all out.
I didn't know that was
And he was glistening.
I just thought it was out. I said, why is he coming outside just with his shirt on? No shirt on. What is jacket? I was for the Met. I thought it was just a regular day.
He outside, Junior. He is outside.
Showing up.
And as if he couldn't get any finer, Lenny Kravitz had on a black leather and lace outfit.
With a cape.
Leather and lace?
Yes.
Yeah, the top part.
But Only Lenny could do that and look sexy still, you know?
Yes.
I need to see what that look like. Let me pull that one up. Leather and lace.
Pull up Lenny.
You might want to wear that on the next Ready to Love reunion, Tommy. Think about it.
Okay. Tommy can rock some leather and lace. Let me see what he got going on.
Lori Harvey. Oh, my God.
She's so
stunning,
beautiful.
stunning, as always.
Beautiful
Stunning.
black dress. Can
Yes.
I say 6-pack? You better do it, Lori Harvey. You better do it. She is so
Go
gorgeous.
on with your bad self. We all got them. We just don't let them out. We all got a 6-pack.
Baby
Just
hair
don't wear 'em.
popping, as always. That's her thing. You know, and Tiana Taylor, she had on a long black lavender gown with this headwear accessory. That was nice, huh?
Yeah, I saw somebody say she work at Taco Bell. What is all that on your head? You taking orders? What is that?
Yeah, I ain't gonna be able to do this lace and leather, y'all. I ain't gonna be able to rock that one. I'm looking at it. Only Lenny can do that. Yeah, I'm gonna let Lenny have that one. Yeah, I'm gonna let Lenny rock it.
Why can't you rock it?
Lenny
Why can't you rock it?
I just ain't. I ain't got nothing for this. I can't. Yeah. Yeah, nah, Lenny, that's Lenny all by himself right there.
Yeah.
The
cape is the cape.
Yeah, I'm gonna keep telling jokes. So go ahead, Lenny. You go ahead with that.
No hate though, right? No hate though, nephew though.
Ain't no hate. I know what I can't wear.
Swiss Beats and Alicia Keys were there. I mean, just
stunning.
It was a nice night. That's all I can say. A beautiful night.
Star-studded.
You know, for the stars. Yes.
Was Halle there?
I didn't see Halle Berry. She might have been there.
Halle.
You know, you may miss the pictures, but I didn't see her there.
But I think if she were there,
we why we talking about this? If Halle wasn't there, we shouldn't even be talking about this.
I think
this loser event, huh?
If Halle wasn't there, what is we discussing this for? If Halle ain't there, what is this? This is a different kind of red carpet right here.
Junior, who was your favorite?
You know what? I like Lizzo. Lizzo had her flute and everything on the red carpet.
She looked like a queen.
Just playing.
Yes.
Yeah, just playing.
Yeah.
She's so happy right now because she got her new man and everything. So she's happy. Life
Meg Thee Stallion, she was there. Speaking of Lizzo, H-Town representing Lizzo. Meg Thee Stallion, she was there. So she was beautiful as usual.
Always love her. All right, and that's the Met Gala recap. In other entertainment news, Blac Chyna lost her $100 million defamation case against the Kardashians. Kris Jenner, all of them. Yeah, she lost. Mm-hmm.
Come on,
she lost. Yeah.
100 million.
Yes, Junior.
Denied.
Yeah, she did. They had a gut feeling about the verdict. Rather than sit in court to hear the jury's decision, the family jetted to New York for the Met Gala. Okay?
They like, we gonna win. Let's go on.
No, we're gonna roll out.
Blac Chyna's lawyer said they plan to appeal the verdict. The jury determined that the Kardashian-Jenner family was not responsible for the cancellation of the reality series Rob & Chyna. They won't need to pay Chyna for her loss of income and future earnings. Okay, so there you go. And switching gears,
sell all her cars. What she had to do?
She about to sell two more. She about to sell two more.
Yeah, she had to do a lot. Yeah, she said to recoup. Yeah. But maybe, something will come of the appeal. And switching gears, we are back. We're calling all moms, grandmas, aunties, sisters, pet moms, all the women in your life to join me, Shirley Strawberry, and of course my girl Carla Farrell tomorrow, Wednesday, May 4th, for the fun-filled Seagrams Escapes Happy Hour to discuss all things mom. Grab your cocktails. Join us live tomorrow on Steve Harvey FM Facebook Live, okay, 4 p.m. Eastern, as we talk about what we love about Mother's Day. All right?
Bring your mama.
Bring your
mama.
Your baby mama. We don't care. Yeah. Come kick it with us.
Please do. Coming up next, more of the Steve Harvey Morning Show right after this.
You're listening to the Steve Harvey Morning Show.
All right, so listen to this, guys. This is a letter from Gwen on Facebook. Gwen says, Mother's Day is Sunday. I've already gotten a gift for my mom, and as usual, my brother has done nothing. He always waits until the last minute and then winds up just adding his name to my gift, and I'm sick of it. Yesterday, he called me and asked what we were getting her, and I told him he was on his own and that he needs to get Mom his own gift. He says I'm being ridiculous, and since we are both Mom's kids, we should be doing this together. I told him together doesn't mean me doing all the work and you getting credit for it, and he got mad at me. So here's a question. Am I wrong to expect him to put some effort into Mother's Day?
Well, I'm from a multiple family, 2 brothers and 2 sisters. Everybody got to get unless we get together and say this is what we're going to get mama, everybody responsible for that. You got to show them get mama something.
You got to grow up.
Yeah, really, man.
You got to grow up.
Come on, man. You got one mother. You can't do nothing for her on Mother's Day?
Right.
You try
your whack ass.
Yeah.
Exactly.
But he gets mad at his sister for telling him that?
No. And she should put the name on her box. And, man, you should step out and do something for your mother. Mm-hmm. Once a year. This is once a year. This ain't once a week. Yeah. This is once a year.
Mm-hmm. Well, we know he ain't doing nothing the rest of the year if he can't do this. Jesus.
Yeah.
I'm struggling this year with Marjorie's. Marjorie ain't even my mama, and I still got to get her some. Hey, so let's ask Mr. Remember he used to do, he ain't my mom. Remember that?
Yeah, with his wife. Yeah.
Well, let's find out what we're doing this year. Now, hey, HR.
Yeah.
What you gonna do, man?
It's not human resources. What is it? It's not
half rich.
Oh,
yeah. Half. I forgot what it meant. Okay.
I knew it wasn't human resources. HR. Okay, Tommy. So what are you doing something for Mother's Day?
Yeah, I'm doing something for Mother's Day. So I'm taking the whole family out, Mama, Jackie, the kids. But Jackie is not my mama though, but I mean I've lost that argument. So yeah.
But she is the mother of your children.
She is the mother of my children. But that's they mama. They need to really be doing something for they mama. I'm taking care of my mama. Follow suit.
Tommy,
do what I'm doing. I'm taking care of my mama. I'm taking care of your mama.
Tommy, if she's the reason you are a father.
Hello.
If she is the reason, the sole reason you get to walk around as a father, then damn it, it's Happy Mother's Day to her.
And why are you looking like that?
This ain't Happy Wife Day, dog. This ain't Wife Day. This is Mother's Day. And that's what I think.
Okay,
a lot of
I tell you what. No. I tell you what. Don't get nothing. And then we're gonna see how happy your wife day is.
Yeah.
I don't want no trouble, man. I don't want no trouble.
All right. Coming up at 34 minutes after the hour, we're going to check Steve's voicemail right after this.
You're listening to the Steve Harvey Morning Show.
It is time now to check Steve's voicemail. If you have something on your mind and you want to talk to Steve, 877-29-STEVE is the number. You can leave a message. Are you ready, Steve?
Ready.
All right, here we go. This caller, her name is Janet, and she left a comment about Ready to Love.
Hi, good morning, Mr. Harvey. My name is Janet, and I'm calling in reference to the Ready to Love show where the senior lady called in and played a comment. I would like to comment on that as well. It would be nice if Tommy did have a senior show for Ready to Love, because there are some seniors out here that are ready to love, and I'm one of them. So let me know what you all are thinking about this. Thank you.
All right, well, here he is, ladies and gentlemen, the star of Ready to Love, Nephew Tommy, with all your answers and love problems and love solutions. Ladies and gentlemen, Nephew Tommy.
Everybody needs love. Seniors need love too, but this is, y'all got to, senior citizens, everybody needs love. So, is there a possibility for a show like that? You know what? Let me ask my future executive producer here who's with me now. We just actually verbally signed the contract yesterday. What do you think, sir? You think we can actually create a show for seniors that want to have some dating life? What you think?
No.
Wow.
Everybody's sitting up watching that. Anybody watching that?
But seniors need love too. Why wouldn't we be? Other seniors would leave
seniors
too.
do need love, but we got to get these ratings up.
This week down
They're
at the
going
bingo
to watching
hall.
two old people holding each other up in the sand and all this here. And he can only go to the sand because his wheelchair don't go no further. Ain't nobody finna watch all that. Now we gotta stop taping because you gotta take your meds. No.
Two singers.
No, man, we trying to be sexy. We in the bedroom, all them pills and stuff on the nightstand. Ain't nobody finna do that. You got a glass over there where your teeth go. Ain't nobody finna do this, man. Because we gonna be seeing all this stuff. We got bedpan next to the bed and all this here. Got that little toilet with the handles on it next to the bed. We can't be in here filming all this stuff, man. It just ain't a good look.
The walk-in shower with the dough on it.
Yeah, you sitting up in here, y'all trying to be sexy. Y'all sitting across from each other talking. Everybody finna, man, Ain't everybody finna do that.
That's a no.
No.
All right. Well,
y'all walking, somebody dragging a tank.
Oxygen tank.
Yeah, got a tank
seem like
with
all
you.
that was going on.
Well, it's gonna be going on.
All right, well let's move to South Carolina.
We doing ready for love, not we need to help love.
Let's talk to Danielle from South Carolina.
Good morning, Steve. Hey, morning, crew. This Danielle from Charleston, South Carolina. I'm calling about Karen. Yeah, the hag from the other day. I named her and she wasn't woman enough to leave hers. I just wanted to let her know she didn't ruin anybody's day with that negative energy she tried to send through the radio. Now, Steve, I don't know if you realize it or not, but how much you impact people's lives with your inspiration and motivational words. I saw an event you and Joel Osteen did together. It just so happened to pop up on my phone at a time when I was really feeling lost. And besides that, I got my man with your help. So my message for Karen is to go crawl in a hole with your pack of Lucky Strikes and go talk to God, because he would love to hear from you. Or you can call back and leave your address so I can send you my copy of Think Like a Lady. So your old ass can get those cobwebs knocked out of your ass. Yeah, because that's probably what you need. Steve, you just keep what you're doing. I love y'all.
Thank you, Danielle. Danielle, thank you so much. I love you, Danielle.
With them Lucky Strikes.
You go back with them Lucky Strikes and get them cobwebs out. Thank you. She didn't affect me. I didn't care nothing about that. You ain't funny. Don't nobody watch you. Lady.
That's from the caller last week, Steve.
Yeah.
He was hating on you. Saying
I'm talking about, man, you ain't funny. You need to stop. You need to get out. Lady, find something else to do. Because I hate to tell you this, but we back on the radio again this week. I'll be damned.
All right. Call Steve at 877-29-STEVE if you want to leave a message. Coming up next, the nephew is here with today's prank phone call right after this.
You're listening to the Steve Harvey Morning Show.
Coming up at the top of the hour, right about 4 minutes after, it's my strawberry letter for today, and the subject is, I just can't do this. We'll get into that, find out what that's all about, right after the nephew does the prank phone call, and he's here just for that. Nephew, what you got?
Well, Shirley, we've all seen it. We lose a loved one, we go to the funeral, and then it's time for people to make their remarks. Remarks are normally what? We want to keep you. Can you keep the remarks at 3 minutes? Can you keep it at 3 minutes?
Yeah, that never happened.
Of course, every black funeral across this country, somebody don't know what 3 minutes really is. 3 minutes is 3 minutes. Okay? This right here is 3 minute remarks. 3 minute remarks. Cat dog, if you would.
Hello? Yes, I'm trying to reach a brother Keith, please.
Yeah, this is Keith.
Keith, how you doing? This is Lawrence over at Hill Funeral Home.
Okay.
We are the ones that have the doing the funeral for Sister Dolores. That is your aunt. Am I understanding right?
Yeah, that's my auntie.
Okay, and as you know, the funeral is this coming Thursday.
Yes, I'll be there Thursday.
I'm giving you a call because it's been brought to my attention that you were going to be giving remarks for the funeral. Is that correct?
Yes, absolutely.
Okay, I wanted to call you because we're getting ready to print the programs for the funeral and let you know that they have taken you off for the remarks because they say that you're not going to be.
Hold on. What do you mean taking me off?
Well, what I'm saying is they say that you're not going to abide by the 2-3 minute rule that they have for remarks, and they've taken you off. And
who is they? Who? Hold on, come out. Who? What's the name again?
Lawrence. I'm Lawrence. I'm the actual funeral director.
Lawrence. And who told you to take me off?
One of the family members, I'm assuming, is who made the adjustment.
And an adjustment? That ain't no adjustment. That's changing the whole program. Who else is on the list?
I mean, there's quite a few family members doing different things throughout the funeral.
Okay. So how did you get to my name is what I'm trying to figure out.
That they said listen to me, Brother Keith, listen to me. What they said is that you weren't going to abide by the time. You weren't going to do your remarks in 3 minutes or less.
Listen. My auntie raised me. She put me through college, and you think I'm finna go up there in her funeral and be under 2 minutes?
Well, listen, Brother Keith, listen to me. Normally, when we have these funerals, people who give remarks, we have them 3 minutes or less.
Okay. So I tell you what, Mr. Lawrence, who else on the list? Is she on the list?
We have a Sheila. Yes, there's a Sheila that's singing.
Take her name off the list. Take her off the list and put me where she's supposed to be with my time and her time. Is Bobby Jr. on there too? I better not be on there.
Yes, Bobby Jr. is giving remarks.
What?
That's Dolores'. That's Miss Dolores' son, right?
Yes, her son, the one that been locked up. He just got out of jail. Truth be told, he the one down there put her in the coffin. You need to take him off the list too. Give me all that time, because if I ain't gonna take nothing at my auntie.
Brother Keith, let me just say this to you. I cannot take Sheila or Bobby Jr. off. I can't make any alterations to this program unless they say that I can. Sir,
what you mean? You already taking people's name off. You taking my name off.
But they orchestrated this though.
Who is they? Who is they? They finna have a mother problem. They try to take me off my auntie program. Who is they?
Sir, I'm not gonna get into a family matter, but until they say that you can be on
in a family matter.
Sir, I'm not going. I don't want to have this turn out to be bad, and we want to have a great home going for Sister Dolores. Okay.
Damn right. And if I don't get to say nothing, I guarantee you it's gonna be a 2-for-1 in there. Somebody else gonna get their in the coffin too. I guarantee you that. If I don't get to say nothing at my auntie's funeral, my auntie didn't pay for my damn college. I didn't put $6,000 in the funeral. I tell you this, Mr. Lawrence. I bet you whether I'm on the program or not, I bet you I say what the I want to. I bet you that much. You tell they that. My auntie didn't put me through college. I didn't put money on the funeral. I call around to see who ain't putting no money on the funeral. Tell them they can't be on the program. Man.
Keith, when they decide who's on it, if they change the format, then I will call you back.
Who the is they? That's what I'm trying to get you to understand. Who is they?
Can I tell you something? And I don't want you to get too irate, okay?
Go ahead, man. Go ahead.
I just want to say this, Keith Wilson. This is Nephew Tommy from the Steve Harvey Morning Show. You just got pranked. You just got pranked by your cousin Bobby Jr.
You bull. I'm Bobby Jr. up. I promise you that. I'm kicking Bobby. I know that. I know my blood pressure is all up. I ain't got time to be playing, man. Taking me on the damn program. I'm kicking Bobby ass. I know that.
Oh, Bobby, man, Bobby said y'all grew up like brothers, man, and you was basically another son of Mr. Lewis. That's right.
Yes, I was, man. Oh my goodness.
Hey, let me ask you this, man. What is the baddest, and I mean the baddest, radio show in the land?
The Steve Harvey Morning Show.
Mark, you hear me? I mean that. Everybody listening, when y'all go to these funerals, I mean it. 3-minute remark. They ought to cut it to 2. They really should.
Some of them
That's a long time to talk.
Three is a long time.
Yes.
And it's a long time for people who ain't used to talking in front of nobody. Now they just running off the handle.
Good point.
That part, nephew.
Man, 3 minutes is a long time. Get it out. 2 minutes, say what you need to say. The person that's gone can't hear you, no way.
Especially if you saying something about yourself.
Right.
Yeah.
Cut that part out.
Yeah, I don't like people telling stories at funerals and don't know how to tell stories. I can't stand. I was at my boy's funeral. Hey man, this dude Wayne came up at my boy's funeral. He had his whole speech on his laptop and stood there and read it off his laptop. I can't make this up. He read everything he said about my friend off a laptop. It was the most disconnected.
That's not genuine.
Dog, it wasn't, dog. You didn't even know him.
But you know, when they at the funeral, when they say it all started, when we was kids, you just put your head down.
No, then the worst one. It started with the year. It was 1942.
Yes.
Well, 90% of us wasn't here.
Hey, Tommy, were you at Juan's funeral?
I didn't make Juan's funeral. I didn't.
Man, this dude went up and his whole speech was, what am I gonna do now? He had a theme. Who's gonna call me in the mornings? What am I gonna do now? When I need that extra laugh that I used to get from him, what am I gonna do now? Man, if you don't get your ass out of here, this ain't about you. We don't give a damn what you do. This man's family sitting up in here. What they gonna do? Not give a damn what you do.
All right, coming up next, Strawberry Letter subject, I just can't do this. We'll get into that right after this.
You're listening to the Steve Harvey Morning Show.
Time now for today's Strawberry Letter. And if you need advice on relationships, dating, work, sex, parenting, and more, please submit your Strawberry Letter to steveharveyfm.com and click Submit Strawberry Letter. We could be reading your letter live on the air, just like we're going to read this one right here, right now. It could be yours. You never know.
You never know. Buckle up and hold on tight. We got it for you. Here it is. Strawberry Letter.
Subject, I just can't do this. Dear Steve and Shirley, I've been dating a man for 4 years, and I asked him to marry me recently because time is of the essence and I want to have a baby. When we met, he told me that I would be his wife. I took it to heart, and I overlooked a lot of stuff to make our relationship work. I usually wouldn't date an overweight man, and I definitely wouldn't date a man with halitosis. I invested in him, and I cooked for him, worked out with him, and helped him pay for his dental work. Even after he gained most of his weight back, I was patient with him. I won't say I'm perfect, but I'm too good for him. If I were him, I'd jump at the chance to marry me. I can cook, keep a clean house, and be adventurous in the bedroom. Well, he didn't get to experience the bedroom part until a year after we met, after he lost the weight. He has even told me I'm perfect, so I don't see how one little mistake on my part can make him not want to marry me. So, here's the backstory. I messed around with a coworker 3 times, and it was the best sex I ever had. So I decided to share it with one of my best girlfriends. We all had a threesome, and then she went and told my boyfriend. He gave me an ultimatum to stop messing around or I'd lose him. I had invested too much to let him go, so I stopped messing around and I cut all ties with my hating friend. My man and I were working things out, and I decided to ask him to marry me to convince him that I'm all in to this relationship. He told me, I just can't do this. How can he say that to me? He can't do it, but I've been holding on and hoping for a husband for 4 years. I'm not investing this kind of time into anyone else, so this has to work. How do I convince this man to be my husband? What are you talking about, lady? This man is not going to marry you now. He's not going to do it. And you have to let this go. I mean, too much has happened. He said out of his mouth he can't do it. You said you were too good for him. So where are we now? What are you doing? Are you settling just because time is of the essence and you want a baby? Or is it because you helped him with his weight and with his halitosis and all of that? And marriage is that return on your investment, you think? I don't think you're really ready to marry this man anyway. If you were, you wouldn't have messed around with your co-worker for no reason at all. I mean, you throw it out there so casually. So here's the backstory. I messed around. Okay, really? And then you added your girlfriend into it so you guys could have a threesome? What was the point of that? How do you expect your man to recover from that? If he was considering marrying you, it is over now because of that. He doesn't want to marry you now. It's over. That's what you got to get in your head. It's over. Steve?
Damn. I wasn't ready for this letter.
Right.
It
took a turn, didn't it?
Yeah, it was a nice little letter. I was feeling for her, and then all of a sudden, I don't like her no more. You know, just lady, I don't know what you want me and Shirley to do. Been dating a man for 4 years. Now, let me show you how I was reading the letter so you can understand. You recently asked a man to marry you because time is of the essence, right? Now, he told you when you met that you could be his wife, and you took it to heart, and you started overlooking a lot of stuff just to make our relationship work. First thing you did, I usually wouldn't date an overweight man. So now Fat Boy done opened up the whole conversation with, oh, I love you, you'll be my wife. He got to come out the gate with both barrels blazing. He got to come out the gate, I want to marry you, I want a family, I want kids, I take care of you, ain't got to want for nothing, I love you. You mine forever? Is that okay? So he knew he had to come out with it because his ass is fat. Now, next problem. Definitely wouldn't date a man with halitosis. See, halitosis is different than bad breath. See, if you got bad breath, that's just a day. When somebody says you have halitosis, they are assigning a medical term to what is an ongoing occurrence. That means every time you open your damn mouth, here comes something out of it. Now, I know for a fact this is something he eating and a combination. I know for a fact.
That's where the halitosis came from?
Yeah, that's fun. Then I invested in him and cooked for him, worked out with him, and helped him pay for his dental work. Now it's deeper now. We got holes and cavities and stuff is hiding in the cavities and down there turning into something else. So he opening up his mouth and sound like a waste management area.
Oh, God.
So he opened up his mouth. You don't know what's coming out. But it's deadly, though. It is deadly. And he fat, so now he wheezing.
Not say that.
People that breathe like that, you ever heard somebody breathe like that?
Yeah.
One more time. You be saying, is you sleep?
I like they sleep.
Damn, dog, is you sleep? But he be wide awake, be reading text.
All right.
Is your
hold on
nasal
to
just
that.
stopped up? What is wrong? Dog, is you done? Then you...
Hold on. We'll be back with part 2 of Steve's response and his breathing at 23 minutes after the hour. Today's Strawberry Letter subject, I just can't do this. All right, we'll get back into it right after this.
You're listening to the Steve Harvey Morning Show.
Are you still breathing?
Yeah, man.
Let's recap, Steve, the Strawberry Letter for today's subject. I just can't do this.
Okay, lady dating this fat boy for 4 years, and she don't normally date fat men, but he came out the gate and said he wanted to marry her. that was intriguing, and she wants to hold him to it. But he got halitosis, she say. Halitosis is a level up from bad breath. Bad breath is you just got caught out there one day. You know, it happens to us all, I guess. But if they've assigned a medical condition to it, start saying you have halitosis, that means every time they see you, you open your mouth, garbage, hot garbage, come out your damn mouth. Okay, so now we went over that. Now, she helped him pay his bills. She cooked for him, worked out with him, and helped him pay for his dental work. Now he got to get work done, teeth moved around, shifting on him and all this here. Now, even after he gained most of his weight back, see, Fat Boy was not committed to this program. You took him down too fast. She said even after he gained most of his weight back, I was patient with him. I wouldn't say I'm perfect because, she got some flaws too, right? But I'm too good for him. If I were him, I'd jump at the chance to marry me. I can cook, so she a little thick. I can cook, keep a clean house, and be adventurous in the bed. Well, he didn't get to experience that bedroom part till after a year after we met. Yeah, but even when he did, see, you said something else in it. You adventurous in the bedroom. Now, he fat. Fat people ain't that adventurous. All this you in here
really?
Doing. All this you in here with all this here. I'm just trying to get over here and get done. All this work I'm doing right here. You see me sweating. I want to stand up today. That's as adventurous as I need to get. Why you want to stand up? Because I'm tired of climbing back out that bed. It's a lot of stuff. So now you in here doing monkey flips. And he ain't with none of this. Now you're thinking everything is on her side. And then he has even told you that you perfect. So I don't see how one little mistake on my part can make him not want to marry me. Uh-oh, here we go. So here's the backstory. She messed around with a coworker 3 times. It was the best sex she ever had. Why? He was in shape. So it was so good that you shared it with one of your best girlfriends. She said, girl, what? Now, y'all over there having a threesome. Then she went and told your boyfriend, Fat Boy. He gave you an ultimatum to stop messing around or I'd lose him. I had invested too much to let him go. So I stopped messing around. I cut all ties with my hating friend. My man and I was working things out, and I decided to ask him to marry me to convince him that I'm all into this relationship. He told me, I just can't do this. I can't do this.
One more time.
Listen, I just can't do this here. You all these people. Now you sit up here saying, how can he say that to me? He can't do it. I've been holding on and hoping for a husband for 4 years. I'm not investing this type of time into anybody else, so this has to work. How do I convince this man to be my husband? You're not. It's over with. Couple of things. First of all, you do threesomes. Now, that's hard on the fat man because now he got to watch everybody. He don't know if you looking at him or her. Nah, he on point. He can't even eat his dinner. What he looking at? Well, what she looking at? Who looking over here? He looking over here? Why is they looking over here? Why is all these people looking at this table? You know him? Have you ever met her too? You know her too? Have you seen him before? Where was y'all at together? Y'all probably had another threesome. He can't even eat his food. He probably losing weight right now. Because he at the restaurant looking at everybody watching you trying to figure out which one you want. Because once you do threesomes, you want everybody. See, it's one thing for a man to have to watch out for another man. But when you got to watch out for the men, the women, the waiters, the maitre d', the owner of the club, the Uber driver, it's just too damn much. The people in there passing out mints in the bathroom, the shoe shine man, the valet, who you want, they all in here. Your ex, my ex, they exes. What did you want, the pastor wife? What is we in here for? You all in the tenor section, soprano section. You sleeping with altos, baritones. What's going on in here? It's too much.
Yeah, it's over.
Now, he said, I just can't do this. Listen to me. Judge Lynn told me the best advice I've ever heard on my show one day. She said, don't let a man have to tell you twice he don't want you. I've told y'all this. Don't let a man have to tell you twice he don't want you. He watching too much. So let his fat ass, bad breath having ass, go head on. He ain't gonna get nobody else. He on there breathing or wheezing and stuff. And the whole time you was telling him, baby, I'm sorry, I was seeing this other man.
Really?
So what was he? What was he doing that I can't do? What was she in that doing for too? Was she?
All right, listen. Post your comments on
Hold on,
today's
baby. Hand me my cup of coffee.
Strawberry Letter at Steve
Put it
Harvey
up to my
FM on
lips.
Instagram and Facebook. Check out the Strawberry Letter podcast on demand. Coming up in 46 minutes after the hour.
Just wait.
We'll
I
have a
can't take
sports
this
talk
wait.
with Junior right after this.
You're listening to the Steve Harvey Morning Show.
It is time now for Junior and Sports Talk. Hey, Junior, what you got?
Okay, Shirley. Well, in the NFL, we got to say congratulations to Tyrone Matthew. 3 years, $33 million, $18 million guaranteed to play with the Saints. That's great for him. Once again, another reason why I don't want to be a Texans fan. We don't want to go get nobody. He just been sitting out there unsigned free agent like we don't need the help. Okay. Congratulations, Tyrone Matthew.
You sound like a little hate though.
Yeah, it is.
Just
What's
been
that,
dogging our team, man.
Man.
Junior,
What's that?
I want to thank you for Deshaun Watson, though. Thank you very much.
Once again, helping everybody become better at the quarterback position except us. Tommy, do you even know who our quarterback is?
I don't.
That's why we dogging our team, because we ain't got one.
We'll get one. We'll get one. Just hold tight.
That was a trick question, Tommy.
Carson Wentz.
In the NBA, let's move on.
Hey, man, you the one brought up this little sad-ass news.
Hey.
Don't try to fade out on your own little report.
I've got a new football team. I'm in the USFL right now. Okay, let's go Gamblers, because at least they winning. At least Houston Gamblers.
Oh, you ain't gonna be in that league long. They've been here before twice.
Fair weather fan.
Here we go. In the NBA, man, the 76ers had a rough with the Heat, man. Took the game 106-92. Oh, no Joel Embiid. He was out with a concussion and an orbital fracture. Probably won't make it back to game 3 or 4. Tyler Hero off the bench with 25 points for the Heat. Tobias Harris led all scorers with 27. But there's no James Harden, man. You know, Harden, how you think he played? Did you see the game?
I didn't see the game, man. Did they lose?
Yeah, they lost, man. 106-92.
Harden hold the ball too long, Junior. He hold the ball too long.
Yeah.
He holds the ball way too long. By the time he passes the ball, it's time to shoot the ball. He hold the ball too long, bro.
Well, at least y'all had him in Houston.
Yeah, and that's what he was doing, holding the damn ball.
Holding the ball, man. All right, Heat lead series 1-0. It ain't over, just one game. Suns, man, over the Mavs. Come on, Suns. 121-114. Now, Luka Doncic, that boy put down 45. Okay, Now he's a serious problem. Even though they lost the game, still a problem. But the Suns, man, Devin Booker came back, gave him 23. Chris Paul had 19, and DeAndre Ayton was 25. So this series here, I'm looking forward to how this is going to turn out. Suns is up, but tonight we got the sweep on this one.
Yeah,
get the brooms out. Tonight we got the Bucks and Celtics. Bucks lead 1-0, and the Warriors and Grizzlies 1-0 Warriors. So that's our sports for today.
All right, thank you, Junior. Coming up at the top of the hour, we have a lot of primary elections in the month of May. We'll talk about it right after this.
You're listening to the Steve Harvey Morning Show.
Well, attention, Georgia voters. May 13th is the vote by mail application deadline for the May 24th primary election. Attention, North Carolina voters. You can now early vote until May 14th for the May 17th primary election. West Virginia voters, early voting ends May 7th for the May 10th primary election. Attention, Pennsylvania voters. Your primary primary election is May 17th. Make sure you are registered. We want to remind everyone to check your ID. Every state has different voter ID rules. Do not wait until the last minute to register to vote or check your registration. Take action now. Know your rights as a voter. These primary elections are just as important now as the general elections, and we want to be involved in all of that. If you're in line, listen to this, if you're in line when polls are supposed to close, stay in line. You have the right to vote. If you make a mistake on your ballot, ask for a new one. If the machines are down at your polling place, ask for a paper ballot. If your citizenship, criminal record, or other qualifications are questioned, immediately call the Election Protection Hotline, where trained volunteers are available to help. If you run into any problems or have any questions before or on election day, call the Election Protection Hotline at 1-866-OUR-VOTE. 1-866-OUR-VOTE. 1-866-687-8683. Very important, okay? Primary elections are coming up. Yep.
May is busy. It is
get it,
a
baby.
busy month.
Listen to me, y'all. We got to vote in everything. We have to vote in everything. The Republicans are busy with this voter suppression. They are about the business of suppressing the vote. They are doing everything. It is their mission. They still trying to spread this lie about the election was stolen. This is the lioness, hypocritical country when it comes to voting. But all we got to do is vote because they got to count it. And our vote changes things. We are the reason that Georgia turned blue for the first time with Ossoff and Warnock. That's the reason. This is the reason Stacey Abrams can be our next governor.
That's right.
Because we have got to vote. We are not giving them Georgia back in the Senate, and we are going to get us a governor because Perdue and Kemp is out there killing each other. But I don't care which one of them come out on top on this Republican primary, Kemp or Perdue. They are going to jump behind whoever comes out of that race right there. So we got to get with Stacey now.
Yes.
And we got to watch Warnock because they trying to put this boy Herschel Walker up against him. See, they'll do anything. They'll go get another black thinking that we vote for people just because they black. And just to confuse the black vote, they'll go get a black that ain't really black. See?
Say that again.
On the outside, Steve.
They'll go get a black that ain't really black and try to confuse you because they tried to do it to us in Michigan. And we got hip to that. We're not doing that. You're not doing that to us in Georgia. We know who Herschel Walker is. We know his platform. We know what he stands for. He is a conservative Republican. He don't even like himself.
It stands for all the whites Americans, what I do. That's what I do.
You're not going to do it.
Herschel. Who do you stand for?
What? I stands for all the whites America. Now that's what I do. If y'all votes for me, yeah.
Herschel, you're not talking ignorant enough. Come on now. It's what we told you to do. Now, once again, Herschel.
I was gonna get all of them to come over here and vote with us.
There you go.
I was gonna get some.
Attaboy, Herschel.
Make sure you vote. If you're not registered, if you've moved, register to vote and vote. Please, we need you. We'll have more of today's trending stories on the Steve Harvey Morning Show coming up in 20 minutes after the hour, right after this.
You're listening to the Steve Harvey Morning Show.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, especially the ladies, we are back. I'm talking about Carla and I calling all moms, grandmothers, aunties, sisters, pet moms included. You can join Carla. You can join me, Shirley Strawberry, Wednesday, May 4th for a fun-filled Seagrams Escapes Happy Hour. You know how we do it. We discuss all things mom this time around. So grab your cocktails, ladies, and join us. It'll be live tomorrow on Steve Harvey FM, on Facebook Live. live at 4 p.m. Eastern. We will talk about what we love about Mother's Day. And
Yes,
it's going to be fun. It's going to be fun, right? Get a
I
chance
love
to
it.
talk to our audience, talk to the ladies in the audience. Just a lot
People
of fun.
check in from all over the country. We love it. Loyal listeners. This time, like we said, we're saluting the ladies, the moms.
Y'all lay it
Countdown
out.
is
Have a
on.
good time too, mothers, because both of y'all mothers and Mother's Day is way, way bigger than Father's Day. Father's Day. I don't even know why they have it.
They
Why
didn't put
you
it on the
say that?
calendar.
Huh?
Well, we
Yeah,
do
I don't even
have
know
the
why they
date.
have Father's Day. Y'all just appeasing us with that. Let's give us a day off. Don't even call it Father's Day. Make it a
Why, you
national.
still mad
Everybody
at
be
the
off. Yeah.
You're still mad at your gift, Steve?
Yeah. Just give everybody a day off.
Are you jealous?
It's way too much. All the restaurants is packed. Everything. Father's Day, man, you can go eat anywhere.
Don't need a reservation at all.
You do not need
All
a
right.
reservation.
Please join us tomorrow at 4 p.m. live on Facebook. All right. Coming up at 33 minutes after the hour, we'll play a round of Would You Rather right after this.
You're listening to the Steve Harvey Morning Show.
Time for a round of Would You Rather. Would you rather have a 10-hour dinner with a headstrong politician from an opposing party, or would you rather attend a 10-hour concert for a music group you detest?
Oh, no. I'm
All
going to
this
sit up
is
with
too
that
long.
politician.
Yeah.
I'm going to sit up there with that politician because at least I'm going to get something in. He going to hear from me. I'm just sitting there listening to some heavy metal. Man, please.
White
For
House
10 hours.
after dinner. You gonna go in, Steve?
Man, I'll be up in there fine off on him and everything.
You know he likes to cut his meat with the knife and fork, Carla. And
No,
chew
because
while
what's
he-
crazy, somebody sent a message to me this year that John Hannity said he's a big fan of mine and loved to play golf with me. I mean, Sean Hannity.
All right, so I would love to.
Would you rather? Would you rather?
Would you do it? Would you
I'll sit with him before I sit into that 10-hour concert.
What about you, Neff and Junior?
I'm gonna do the politician too. I can't
politician.
do the music for 10 hours that I don't like. Oh no.
Yeah, that's
Don't know a song in the concert?
Nah.
Speakers loud, losing my hearing for what?
Heavy metal
They
and
passing people
bluegrass.
through the crowd. I can't do it. No.
All right. All right. Would you rather be an unimportant character in the last movie you saw, or an unimportant character in the last book you read?
It's all unimportant.
Yeah.
You know? It's all
Right.
unimportant. It's just,
Yeah.
I can't
But would
answer
you
that question
rather? Which one?
because I ain't read
Movie
no
or
damn
book?
book.
I knew it.
Unimportant character in a book. What is
What's the
that?
last book you read, Steve?
Probably in high
Name it.
school.
In high school?
Well, I
school.
mean, I read motivational book. I read
Okay.
the Power of Positive
characters
Thinking,
in
Norman Vincent Peale. I read The Magic of Thinking Big by David Schultz. You know.
What about you, Junior? I see a look on your face. What's going on?
I'm thinking.
Uh-huh.
I'm probably
Movie
thinking
or book?
Movie.
Okay.
Uh-huh.
What's the last
Because at
What
least you got
movie
some
was it?
bragging rights in the movie.
Yeah.
Well, I
What's
was
the
in
last
the
book
movie.
you read? What's the last book you read, Jay?
The Magic of Thinking Big.
What's the last
okay.
book you read, Tommy? Watch this.
God.
Shakespeare and bull crap.
Other than reading some scriptures in the Bible.
I was gonna say the Bible. I knew he was gonna say the
I'm
Bible.
all right. Yeah, I got to look at that. I ain't got one.
Who do you think
Oh,
you
you know
are
what?
in the Bible?
Yeah. he's
Who
a-
would-
So what,
the
what's
Bible,
that
who would you?
Tennessee,
In the Bible?
That's our round of Would You Rather for today. Coming up at 49 minutes after the hour, our last break of the day and some closing remarks from the one and only, our fearless leader, Steve Harvey, right after this.
You're listening to the Steve Harvey Morning Show.
All right, guys, here we are, our last break of the day. Boy, this day went by fast. This is Tuesday.
Yeah.
And here we are.
Learned a lot.
Last break. All right, Steve, earlier we had some voicemails, and we didn't get to this very last one. It's from a caller named Robert. Let's take a listen.
Steve, my name is Robert. I'm a 67-year-old black man who loves your show. However, as a Christian man, I wish you would just stop trying to make the Christians cuss with the joke of the day. You have such a good chance of being a good light for God, and I think and I hope and pray that you really will start to use that in a more productive way than making them fall down. Thank you. Have a wonderful day.
Hey, Robert, let me ask you a question. Robert. Who made you the head disciple of other Christian black men? I appreciate what you're saying, Robert, but you 67. And I ain't trying to make nobody do nothing. This how I am. This is my walk. See, Robert, my walk different from your walk. Because where he saved me from, it may be different from where he saved you from. See, I was way out there, Robert. I'm telling you, I was way out there. See, you may not have been out as far out to sea as I was. You might have been a little closer to shore and got saved. So see, what I'm doing now is real good compared to what I used to do.
Amen.
And I don't really know, Robert, if I'm trying to really just cut out cussing altogether. I just don't know that I am. Because I tried it a couple times before and failed miserably. And I don't even know how you living without it myself. And I'm not trying to get you to use it, Robert. But you 67, you love the show, and you're a Christian man and all this here. And I appreciate you, Robert, being a good Christian man. But we need people like you, Robert, that's living a little bit closer to the line. But, Robert, what about them days? Let me ask you a question, Robert. What about them days when you ain't on the line? Because them is some days when you ain't on the line. See, the days I ain't on the line, I got a microphone attached to the day I ain't on the line. But what about them days, Robert, when you ain't on the line? You old or something like that. You want one of them young girls at the church. You looking at her, rubbing your thigh every time she walk by. You know what I'm saying, Robert? Oh, you don't do that?
Oh, he's cute.
Oh. Well, what do you do then, Robert? Let me ask you a couple of questions.
Oh, sure.
Have you ever cheated, Robert? Have you ever had sex outside of wedlock? Have you ever lied, Robert? You ever stole anything, Robert? I'm a 67-year-old black man. I'm just talking about. So this whole time, you've been saved, sanctified, Holy Ghost filled, fire baptized. Yeah. Or do you remember when you wasn't quite who you were? So let me tell you something else about me, Robert. I'm a better father than I used to be. I'm a better husband than I used to be. But I grew into this, Robert. Just took me a little bit of time to get here. Now, the fact that I still cuss, try not to let that bother you, Robert, because it's really, really one of the things that I absolutely enjoy doing. It is one of them things, Robert.
Wait a minute.
Yeah.
I didn't know you enjoyed it.
Yeah, I ain't even, Shirley, it's like, okay, like, see, Shirley asked me a question. I'm going to give you an example. Just ask me any question, it don't matter.
All right, Steve, how are you today?
Now watch this. This is without it. I'm all right. See how that ain't?
Yeah.
Now ask me again.
Hey, Steve, how you doing today?
Man, I'm fine as hell. See how all of a sudden?
Yeah.
See how that?
I see.
Ask me something else, Shirley.
What are you gonna have for breakfast today?
I ain't really decided. Now ask me again.
Oh, Steve, are you hungry? What do you want for breakfast?
Man, the hell if I know. See how that much better radio?
Yeah. Painted a clearer picture. Yeah.
When I give me some blankety blank sausage, whoo, I'm gonna be in this blankety blank clown.
Yeah,
see, Robert.
Theater of the mind,
It's just, you have to create stuff, like.
See that visual.
I'm not coming down now.
Right.
Okay. You made your point.
Okay.
Nobody believed you. That's what it is. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Second version.
You ready for this one right here? I'm not coming to down now. That right there.
Very different.
Sends the message that. See, that first one, I'm not coming down, that you have hope that maybe he'll change his mind and show up. But that second one, I'm not coming, duh. Down there?
Yeah. You made your
Woo.
point. Yeah. Twice.
So look, man, Robert, I love you, man. Appreciate you calling, man. Don't let that bother you, though, dog. Really, man. Don't let that bother you.
Don't
Nah,
let that
for real.
get in your day.
For real, man. Because look, man, we all got different walks, you know.
Yeah.
I serve him and love him just like you do. I just work, as Kim taught me, I just work across the street. See, you work at the church. I'm across the street sending them, waiting on the light to turn red so they can go over there. That's my job. I'm okay with that.